It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got Breece Hall. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Jets and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, you talk about this Jets defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jets at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They think they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 10 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. This pass finds its way to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Lewis selects to return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now it's Richardson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. Now a dump off here complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw again. Got a man, that's Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The Zerline now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. It's Bryce Young with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Drake London, a touchdown catch in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's third down. They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Here's Hall. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Now they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Couple of Jets there in on the stop. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that one. Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
And he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Paul again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Able to find Lazard. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he returns this to the 22. Indy set to go on offense once more. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Richardson. And that's taken in by Downs.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
This is Hall.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
So Richardson and the Colts now
down 20-10, 1:47 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Richardson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd and 6 coming up. Richardson to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.